Ladies and gentlemen, in 1985, Jamal Sati, Lebanese communist, recorded a videotape testimony just a few hours before carrying out a suicide operation against the Israeli army which was occupying southern Lebanon at the time. He wore the clothes of a local sheikh and led a donkey loaded with 400 kilograms of TNT up to the headquarters of the Israeli military governor in Hasbaya. After passing 3 barricades, he reached his target, detonated the TNT, and exploded himself and the donkey along with it. Videotaping resistance fighters testifying before executing their suicide missions was a common event of the time.
The videotapes were broadcast on television on the evening news, and the final cut of Jamal Sati's videotape was first seen on television.
Just feel trapped in a body.
The pandrogyne is a positive androgyne, more hermaphroditic than any gender. The pandrogyne is our third entity.
But not the third gender. Essentially, though, we are committed to working towards the nearest we can. Thereafter, the idea
Chile is a long strip of a nation between the Andes and the Pacific Ocean, at the southern end of South America. At the northern end, deserts, more than 1,000 miles to the south, icy fjords. After the coup of 1973, military government imposed a strict market economy based on the theories of Milton Friedman, a University of Chicago economist. One of the most notable applications of the pure Chicago school or theory, Chile has been, since 1973, the place where the Chicago boys, as the Friedman economists are called, have had a free reign. As a key part of the whole free market.
Goodbye dinner will console the grieving spouses. What's the menu? And jointed with fit limbs, so thy tongue fitly now sets fit word to word. Sweet towns in the air of shells. So thou, the lady of this land, and be happy, so be it God gives thee happy.
Ape-neck doctor crouches, strains. The dentists rally to a spot. The lawyers busy a reply. Their welted forearms wipe and swat. Accountants' mottled cheeks convulse while calculating swift ellipse. Backpedaling to avoid disgrace, a city council member slips. The philosophers curse Baal and Christ. The vintners spit their red disgust upon the hardwood court and shout,
Bring off the bench, young Priapus!
Behold, God chooses from the race His word made flesh, and flesh says, Thanks. O might of man, and marvelous handicraft! What great work have ye done serving the soul, both here and in all places of all time? Now chiefly a serving, now this goodly shape stands excellent, a cunning carven beast, made to my mind out of well-labored wood, fit for a fair queen's body to creep in and hide, and suck the liberal juice of joy, drinking with mere beast's mouth as God's delight. For with the strong drink of salt-tasted love shall her desire be saturated, and feed till it wax faint, and let the belly and womb et al. Obscure and delicate orifices.
Intelligent person, and in a world in which those determine whether you have any rights, there are people being tortured, people dying, because they are considered non-persons, because their kind of thought is so unusual as to not be considered thought at all. Only when the many shapes of personhood are recognized will justice and human rights be possible.
The day I arrived in Marineland was Nellie's 60th birthday. Nellie is the oldest dolphin living in captivity. You can recognize her by the little white spots on her dorsal fin. One can rightly say that Nellie is the last survivor of the first generation of scientifically trained dolphins. Though orcas are commonly called killer whales rather than killer dolphins, they are, technically speaking, delphinids, and for all purposes closer to dolphins than to whales. Unlike dolphins, however, orcas are a fairly new addition to zoos and theme parks. SeaWorld, where Tillicum is currently held, is a theme park conglomerate with operations in Orlando, San Diego, and San Antonio. Over the entire period, knowledge of more isolated and collecting of SeaWorld.
are not a